Welcome to CelebShift. Today we're diving into the magical and mischievous world of Matilda, the beloved 1996 film adaptation of Roald Dahl's iconic novel. For so many of us, Matilda wasn't just a movie, it was a childhood moment frozen in time. The story of a brilliant little girl who uses her powers to stand up against injustice and find a loving home has touched generations. But have you ever wondered what happened to the amazing actors who brought this story to life? Let's take a look at the unforgettable cast of Matilda, their roles, how old they were at the time of filming, what they're doing now, and how much they've transformed over the years. First up, the star of the film, Mara Wilson, who played Matilda Wormwood. Born on July 24, 1987, Mara was just 8 years old when Matilda hit theaters. Her intelligent gaze, expressive face, and natural charm made her the perfect Matilda. After the film, she went on to star in other classics like Mrs. Doubtfire and Miracle on 34th Street. But Mara eventually stepped away from the spotlight, choosing instead to focus on writing and advocacy. Now 37 years old, she's a successful author and podcast guest with a strong voice in the mental health and LGBTQ+ communities. Next, the unforgettable and terrifying headmistress Miss Trunchbull, played by Pam Ferris. Born on May 11, 1948, she was 48 at the time of filming. Her performance as the cruel principal left a lasting mark on moviegoers, a perfect blend of theatrical intensity and comedic timing. Over the years, Pam has continued to build a strong acting career, appearing in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Call the Midwife, and other British dramas. Today, she's in her late 70s, still respected in the industry for her diverse roles. Miss Honey, Matilda's gentle and caring teacher, was played by Beth Dovitz. Born August 11, 1965, she was 31 during the movie's release. Her soft-spoken presence brought warmth and heart to the film. After Matilda, Beth appeared in Schindler's List, Bicentennial Man, Mad Men, and The Amazing Spider-Man. She's now in her late 50s and continues to act, most recently appearing in Ray Donovan and Old. Danny DeVito, who played Matilda's sleazy, crooked car salesman father, Harry Wormwood, was already a household name. Born on November 17, 1944, he was 51 during the making of the film. Not only did he act in the movie, but he also directed it and served as narrator. His performance was over-the-top hilarious, while also adding a layer of satirical critique. Danny has since enjoyed a long career with highlights like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Batman Returns, Jumanji, The Next Level, and much more. Now in his 80s, DeVito remains one of Hollywood's most loved comedic actors. His real-life wife at the time, Rhea Perlman, played Zinnia Wormwood, Matilda's vain and shallow mother. Born March 31, 1948, she was also 48 during filming. With her bright costumes and thick accent, she brought an unforgettable comedic touch to the character. Rhea continues to act in TV shows and films and remains a beloved figure in American comedy. Let's not forget Matilda's equally obnoxious older brother, Michael Wormwood, played by Brian Levinson. Born in 1982, he was around 13 during the film's release. Unlike many of his castmates, Brian stepped away from acting not long after Matilda. He now leads a private life, away from the spotlight. And who could forget the infamous chocolate cake scene? Bruce Bogtrotter, played by Jimmy Cars, stole the show with one of the most memorable food moments in movie history. Born July 26, 1984, Jimmy was about 12 years old at the time. After Matilda, he made a brief appearance in ER but later pursued a career in medicine. He graduated from medical school and is now a doctor, a real-life transformation worthy of its own movie. Other notable cast members include Trunchbull's loyal assistant, Miss Phelps, played by Jean Spiegel Howard, a respected actress and mother of director Ron Howard. Mr. Trilby, the librarian who saw Matilda's genius, played by John Lovitz in an uncredited cameo. As we look back at Matilda, it's not just the story that stands the test of time, it's the heart and soul the actors poured into it. From the over-the-top villains to the gentle heroes, every performance was a piece of movie magic. Many of the child actors have moved on to different lives, and some of the adults have continued to shape cinema and television in major ways. But together, they created a film that continues to inspire new generations. The movie Matilda was released in 1996, but its themes, intelligence, kindness, and standing up for what's right, are timeless. And that's why nearly 30 years later, we're still talking about it. If this video brought back memories or taught you something new, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment with your favorite Matilda moment, and subscribe to CelebShift for more then and now transformations every single week. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes being a little different is what makes you magical.